It is me this time, since it's an even number.
Okay.
All right.
How you do?
That's good luck to Mia. To Mia! Hey, look at me. I'm give me a boy and bless mommy and bless daddy. All day. Wow, hello. Yes, I'm going out hunting elephant and tiger. My teacher went after us. Alligator. What's that, Daddy? Like it, Daddy? Hope I don't have to eat like that. It'd be too hard to clean. Well, hello. I'm not a man, How do you do? You're not supposed to shake hands with our left hand. You're not supposed to wear gloves in the house either. Well, who's this? Oh, are you a general? Well, I'm still doing my stuff and I'm hunting all day long. Oh, you still at us on a few tigers? No, I'm not very long now. A giant come here woke me up. Oh, I mean, it was imagination. It was a down. Come here woke me up. And when I got up, he had a hole in my arm. Oh, no, he was a nice dance. I gave him a picture, and then he went away. Are there lots of gents around here? There must have been him then. Well, really, baby, other than that elephant and tiger, I believe that. What gent? Oh, he's real. Ooh, he's a great big man with a hairy coat on. And he walks back there. Yes. Oh no, he doesn't come through the door. Go through the wall. Over there. Oh no, he's a night out. Can you give me a watch? Yes. Would you like to see it? Yes. If the girl will come with me.
We warned you.
Merry Christmas, and you've been warned. Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. And we got to get this done because I've got a party tonight.
That's right.
Today's
Today's
Christmas Eve party, yeah.
All right.
And you replied that you're coming. I don't remember if Jackie is a friend on Facebook or not, but she's invited.
Jackie did score an invite? All right, well, I'll call her and see if she can make it, but it is today. It's kind of short notice.
Yeah, I know, short notice, but...
Yeah, we'll see if she can cancel her plans.
Okay.
I think she was going to wash her hair.
Oh, well, all right. Yeah, no, I get it.
For the ladies, that takes longer.
Yes.
There's lotions and potions. It's a whole thing. And I'm Bill Evenson, and you join us for minute 80 of Universal's classic Son of Frankenstein by Roland V. Lee.
Sure.
Yeah, with Donnie Dunnigan and Lionel Atwill.
Yep.
And that's another relationship, sort of, not really.
It is. Krog is as playful as he gets in the film with Peter.
Yeah.
He's not as stiff with Peter as he is with...
not formal.
Yeah, right. And he asks him if he's done any more hunting lately.
Yes. So there's a lot of yes in this.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, he says yes, I think 3 or 4 times in this minute, and he's not done. We'll talk more about this next week. Next week is particularly egregious, in my opinion, but we'll get there. And then Krog moves on. Yeah. Clearly, Peter's not interested in the subject. He doesn't say, yes, I got a narcissus and an elephant, hippopotamus,
Has the giant paid you any more visits?
Yes.
And I think he's bored by these questions almost.
Yeah,
the way he
answers.
Think
that's right.
Yeah, he was. Whatever.
So you'd have me if on the first question because he's a kid, so we're not doing hunting right now, General. We're doing sailboat on the tracks or whatever the fuck he's doing. But you would think the giant might be. Again, we've covered this in one of our wise asses, I think. He is a kid, so you kind of just have to judge everything he does through the lens of a 4-year-old. But still got to think a big giant coming with a big hair coat on, coming through the wall. He going on and on about it. I guess.
I know. Apparently,
Maybe kids can't. I think one of the things they say is they can't. It's not as easy for them to distinguish reality from fantasy at that age.
It's not that easy for me to do.
That's true. Good point. It probably doesn't help that I've got a big hairy coat on.
Yeah, I know. That's
Makes it
very,
hard for you
very
to focus.
distracting. He's a great big fellow, I imagine.
Yeah, that's how that. Yeah, I just wrote duh.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, but it's a good way to talk to a kid.
Yeah, well, I think that's what he's trying to draw him out.
I think that's exactly what's going
and
on.
of course, the answer he gets is
yes. Does he say that there? Okay.
yes.
So big, possibly.
And
he can hardly get through the door.
Donnie's done an admirable job so far of delivering his lines in this scene. I think he's just letter perfect. And we can understand that he's saying yes. Yeah. So big he can hardly get through that door.
Yeah, it's an interesting. Yeah. I think he's trying to make the questions vague enough that he can actually kind of extract some information.
Yes.
I really like what he's doing here because. Again, another great reason not to talk to the cops because it is a skill that say you wanted to train the cops to be good at interrogation because it helped to solve crimes.
Absolutely. Yeah,
there's a reason why society might want this.
It's a good idea.
One of the things you'd want them to do is to behave like this, is to put people at their ease.
Yes.
And to ask questions in a very general way in order to extract information. And in this case, what I really like about it is Krogh doesn't really know what he's looking for. He's just poking around.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why people self-incriminate is because they're
put at their ease
and off their guard by the police being all chummy when you're the first suspect.
Like these people sit in that room and they look that cop in the face that they were so nervous to, I assume, meet seconds earlier.
Yeah.
And they get put at their ease and think, yeah, but this guy, he's like a friend.
He likes me.
We've got a rapport.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything.
He would never hurt me.
Oh, no, he doesn't come in through the door or something to that effect.
That's right. I don't know. I don't have anything for that for some reason. But that's actually pretty remarkable thing to say. Yeah. But he is, again, a 4-year-old, so who knows?
Yeah. Where does he come in? The window? The fireplace?
Yeah.
No, it's, through the wall. Mm-hmm. Quit bothering me.
I like that too, actually. That's what I have here is this scene works. As annoying as Peter is, and he is annoying here too to me.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm making fun of him.
Yes, but the scene actually works perfectly, and that's a great one for me there, where he says, through the wall, like it's no big deal. In fact, he doesn't deliver it well, but it's fine.
I guess it's fine enough, yeah. You're not obviously not gonna get a better take, so. Yeah.
We'll go with it.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean,
I don't think Lee did more than 1 or 2 takes of anything. Is the impression I get because there are scenes that are, again, I call it master shot theater, where it's the wide shot, where it looks like somebody is either waiting for something or something coming up. Where it looks like they
I think we're both talking about the same thing.
And there should have been like another take or another angle to cut it tighter.
But in this case, it appears to me that Roland or somebody has told Peter that he is supposed to act disinterested. I don't know if they use that word, because that might be a bit much.
I don't know. I think you're giving it too much credit.
Through the wall. I
think he was told to say that, and he just said it.
Okay.
Without any sort of acting.
I feel like well, I just disagree. I feel like the fact that he says, through the wall, the way he does, and keeps playing, I think he has been informed that he's supposed to be blasé about it.
Yeah, maybe.
They've either used the word disinterested or blasé, and he's like, I know what you mean.
I gotcha.
Oh, blasé, I do blasé.
Through the wall? Krogh asks. Yeah, fair enough. I have trouble understanding him from time to time as well.
Did you say through the wall? Yes.
Where? Over there.
See, that's what this contributes to my theory that he was told to act this way because it's too much. But he's a little kid.
Yeah. Huh, says Krogh. That's very interesting.
And he looks off toward the he looks off toward
that's
the
where
wall.
Artie Johnson got it.
Yes, maybe. But he looks off toward the wall and he pauses for a while. And that's one thing that I think is a strength of this film, and there are points where I believe you think it's a weakness of this film, is this film does allow a scene to breathe. And we see Atwill look to the wall and pause and think. Well, we don't have to argue about it every time. I'm saying in this particular instance, I think it's the way to go. Give him a moment to think about.
Oh, absolutely. I
because
mean,
what is he going to do?
Because Atwell's actually doing something. It's not just a pause.
Yeah, there you go. But yes, he's thinking and he's trying to decide what to do next.
Yeah, how to proceed.
Yeah, and the next thing he doesn't do is go, well, can you show me exactly
where through the wall did he?
Where
come?
on the doll did did Frankenstein touch you? He doesn't go there. Yeah.
No, you're not afraid of him at all, are you, Peter?
So this is a really great thing. Yeah. It's still one of the defining characteristics of Frankenstein. Kids love him.
Yeah.
Kids
absolutely.
aren't afraid of
They're not.
Or of Frankenstein.
And Boris himself...
They might be afraid of a monster, but they're not afraid
of Frankenstein. Boris himself would talk about that frequently.
Maybe that's the point of this movie, actually. Basil is playing the monster.
Well, I mean, certainly in the novel Frankenstein or the modern Prometheus, Victor is definitely the monster. Yeah. But no, I mean, Maria took to him right away, wanted to play. Yeah. She wasn't afraid of him. Peter, too. We'll see that in the next film.
Does he encounter... Oh, no, that's right. He doesn't encounter any kids in the second one. Maybe that's the problem.
That's why it sucks so much.
There's an innocent young shepherdess, but she's old enough
to be afraid of him.
And then,
that's why that film sucks.
That's why that one's the worst one.
Yeah.
And then the next one, there's a it's a big part of the
major plot point. Well, Boris would frequently talk about how, children understood that the monster was misunderstood and, they weren't afraid of him. And the famous story of shooting the scene by the lake at Malibu Lake, they met at the studio. He was already made up, so they were worried that Marilyn Harris, the actress, would be afraid of him. But she ran right up to him and asked, "Hey, can I ride with you?" And, of course, the famous response was, "Oh, would you, darling?" Yeah. And she loved him, and all through her adulthood just talked about how much she loved Boris Karloff.
And boiled eggs.
And hard-boiled eggs, apparently. Two hard-boiled eggs. Make that 3 hard-boiled eggs. Yeah. Or 24 hard-boiled eggs.
So the thing I find interesting about that, and I am sitting in a room full of Frankensteins that are looking at me.
Making you uncomfortable?
They're making me a bit uncomfortable. But I think what's great about it is that what kids like about the monster is, in my opinion, not all that different than what we like about the monster. We're not applying a much more sophistication to our opinion of the monster. Of Frankenstein than a kid does, which is to look at you. I think it actually helps to look at Frankenstein and see someone who's obviously not.
Since we're not hardwired, I'm going to keep going.
Now it's become become this kind of podcast. Yeah. But if you were to encounter in real life someone who looked like Frankenstein, I believe it is a sincerely appropriate reaction to feel sympathy for that
Absolutely.
person. And a kid, especially, I think, the right kid anyway, can feel great attraction to them. Like, well, this is a great person for me to hang out with. I mean, that's an especially green person.
Already aware of who the Frankenstein monster was, but age 7, we were in Kmart. That face was staring at me from the pegboard, and I had to have it. It was love at first sight. So what it is, it's an action figure that was made in the early 70s. This is sort of a recreation, because all I had left was the head.
Should I just post this to Twitter with no explanation? No explanation right now? Yeah. Twitter's dead anyway, right?
It's still a thing now? I don't know. By mid-December.
Now it's more interesting.
By mid-December, I'm guessing it's gone completely.
That's a little exaggerated.
I have no idea. I don't care. I deleted my account because I don't use it anyway.
You're doing it wrong.
Fine.
Well, shoot. How do I share it? Oh, God. It's a nightmare. Mm-hmm. I'll just post a thing. All right. Yes.
So, I was 7 when...
That's it, exactly. Yeah. Here we go. Frankenstein Minute. Got the picture.
Perfect.
Tweet.
All right.
So now people will know precisely when we had this conversation. They just have to follow us on Twitter. Or what used to be called Twitter.
Used to be Twitter. You're not afraid of him at all, are you, Peter? Oh, no. He's a nice jamp. He gave me a watch.
Is this one Jamp? That's pretty close.
Yeah, I think so.
That's more or less
J-A-M-P.
Right. Yeah. He's a nice Jamp.
Yep.
He gave me a watch.
A watch?
It really plays out well.
Yes.
Yes. Would you like to see it? Is that what happens next?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, I love the delivery there. Atwell and Dunnigan are
they took this act on the road. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a vaudeville smash. Atwell and Dunnigan.
Yep.
Have you been doing any more hunting lately?
Yes.
A good giant paid you any more visits?
Yes.
He's a great big fellow, I imagine.
Yes.
So big, possibly, he can hardly get through that door.
Oh no, he doesn't come through the door.
No? Where does he come in, huh? Through the windows, through the fireplace?
Or through the wall.
Through the wall?
Yes.
Where?
Over there.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yes.
You're not afraid of him at all, are you, Peter?
Oh no, he's a night owl. Give me a watch.
A watch?
Yes. Would you like to see it?
Very much.
Yes.
Yes, it's a very nice watch.
Yes.
The watch routine, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Very much.
Let's give him a big hand.
If you could hold it down during the watch scene.
Save your applause till the end. So Peter retrieves the watch from a pile of his toys.
Yeah.
Look, we talked about their blocks.
Okay.
I think they're like Russian doll kind of, where these blocks stack into each other, so they're empty, they're open. So he's got them stacked up in a sort of a array of, using them as toy boxes.
See, I thought they were toy boxes.
And I think that's what, he's using them as. Because he pulls...
This should be the next great Frankenstein Minute argument. Are these fucking toy boxes or Russian dolls?
It's both. They could be both.
All right, perfect.
Yeah. And he reaches into one, retrieves the watch, and hands it to Krog,
who does his little Krog routine. Yeah, he's got his
ratchets his arm up and wedges the watch and pops it open.
Yeah.
And oh yes, it's a very nice watch. A very nice. Yeah. Then he sees what's inside.
Yeah.
And what is inside? Do you have it?
No.
Oh, it's Thomas Benson from his father, September 1901.
1901?
That's what it says.
How old is Benson?
Old. I don't know.
He's old.
Older.
Like 50.
Yeah, he's really old. Really old. Yeah. So I assume he got it as like a graduation gift or something like that. Now you're a man, here's your watch.
So he's probably 60 then, because 1939 minus 1901 is like 70.
Is it?
38. So it's 38 years ago he received this watch.
So if he was 16, 18 at the time.
High school. Yeah, okay. High school graduation. Yeah. See, I didn't graduate, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I said that. High school graduation, traditionally 18. But then Benson's British. Maybe he passed his O-levels.
Sure.
I have no idea what they do over there. It's like a foreign country. Or maybe he's German. Are we supposed to think the British people in this film are German?
Well, usually they are. So
that's how it works.
That's how it works in Hollywood. We see it's 5 o'clock on the watch, so either it's stopped or it is 5 o'clock, which would mean that Krog and Wolf already had their confrontation in the library. We're not privy to that.
No.
We're not privy to all the new shit.
So that's before breakfast? During breakfast? Maybe she brought the breakfast? Someone Amelia? Because there's no Benson.
No Benson. Well, it could have been that.
Oh, it's fucking
Fritz guy.
Fritz brought at-will breakfast in the library, and he sat with eggs coming out of his mouth while he's shouting at him.
They're yelling at each other. And eggs
scrambled.
Eggs are flying everywhere. That's why we didn't see it. The production code said there's no way you're going to show food flying around like that.
Yeah.
Joseph Breen, he put the hammer down on that pretty hard.
Like weirdo amputees in bedrooms with their little kids. No, not a problem.
But
food flying out of some guy's mouth. Yelling at Wolf. Wolf's pacing back and forth.
Dodging the...
Would you like an omelet? Anyway. I don't even know what's going on.
Do you want hot sauce with that?
Rancheros. Okay, so it's 5 o'clock. You know what I like is the idea that the watch stopped, because that's a good like murder mystery thing.
Yeah, it stopped when Benson.
For some reason, clock will stop.
Yeah,
it's perfect. So it's 5.
5.
The only other note I have here is Atwell is magnificent.
Oh yeah, he is. He's great.
He's always
great. We have him for the next 4 films? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We've talked about that.
Yep.
I remember now. Sorry,
I don't think he ever gets a role quite as as juicy as this one. You know, usually he's the mayor or Bomer in the next film is pretty good.
I'm sorry. I should be paying attention to our podcast.
No, you just troll through your feed on Facebook or whatever you're doing.
I'm trying to find the next...
Checking your Grindr account. I don't know what else going on over there.
Trying to find the next bit.
Oh.
But probably shouldn't be doing that. The problem is, I thought I could quickly do it, and I think what I've done... Yeah, I didn't realize I did this.
You made it harder.
I don't know what to do. All right.
Anyways, we could skip it this time.
We might have to skip this week because I simply can't find the fucking thing.
We're not even going to push 20 minutes this week then.
That's all right. People get enough of this goddamn garbage.
I can't imagine anybody wanting to hear any more than that.
Let me look at this. No, we did that one. God, we might not have any. I might have just... I don't know. I don't know what on earth I've done here.
Well, I know when we did originally record these, there were several that didn't have. So it's very possible that we used them all up.
Okay. Well, no, because there were some. All right. I know how to find them. Tell you what.
Yeah.
We are doing...
Any more questions, wise ass?
That sound of the theme song from Got Any More Questions, Wise Ass can only mean one thing. Right. It's time for Got Any More Questions, Wise Ass. Oh, man. Now I got to log. How do I get out of this thing? Oh, my God.
Evidently, it's not time for...
I mean, how do I... Oh, there we go. I almost bumped a button called Log Out and then said, "Where's Log Out?" Okay, so here we're gonna do it old school style.
Okay, we got.
I'm logging into Patreon. Our question this week is from a Patreon, so I'm just gonna log into Patreon and see if I can find the comment.
You know, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks when I'm editing this, I am screaming my head off.
Well, I did the best I could, which again is small consolation. All right. Well, Oh,
we got it.
Oh, getting closer.
Oh.
Do you have internet in this?
Yeah.
One like. All right, I got it.
Got it. Okay. All right.
John Hazard says the slowed down intro is hilarious. Both the fact that you did it and the funny way it sounds. It gave me a severely needed laugh today.
Oh, good.
Then you read my comment, which was the best birthday present I've received so far.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
And then
belated.
An asterisk, I've received no other presents. My wife and kids are away this week. So glad we could bring joy to lonely
Lonely John.
Lonely man.
Well, that's his nickname. Lonely John Hazard.
What?
No, I have no idea.
Thought you had a whole bit there.
Went nowhere. Yeah.
Okay, that was it. That was all I wanted to say.
Hit the cutting. I'm glad that worked out.
Always good to hear that we're not just annoying people.
Which is my assumption. Yeah, this is my assumption is that's what's happening.
Yeah, I reiterate, Jackie's a Patreon.
So is Don.
So let's just leave it be.
Yeah.